Not all exercises are suitable for everyone, and this or any other exercise program may result in injury. Any user of this exercise program assumes the risk of injury resulting from performing the exercise. To reduce the risk of injury, in your case, consult your doctor before beginning the exercise program. The instructions and advice presented are in no way intended as a substitute for medical counseling. The creators, producers, participants, and distributors of this program disclaim any liabilities or loss in connection with the exercise and advice herein. Yoga for Golfers, your link to a better game. What's important is to learn how to breathe properly. By breathing deeply, you'll bring in the oxygen that you need. Your nervous system will be stronger. Your mind will be clear and focused. So let's begin. Breathe into the belly, puff it out like a balloon. Expand your ribs and bring the air all the way up into the shoulders. And as you exhale, shoulders, let the rib cage collapse, and then finally pull in the abdomen. So now take deep, slow breaths, breathing into the abdomen, up into the rib cage, and then all the way up into the chest. Without straining, exhale slowly, gently. Breathe in and out through the nose only. You're learning how to use your diaphragm. So deep, slow breaths. So continue with this breathing. This breath will help to keep your mind clear so you can focus on your game. Whenever you feel agitated, it will be very important to return back to this 3-part deep breathing exercise. Now begin to move your neck, small circles, opening up the neck muscles and shoulders. And as you move your neck around, experience the muscles in your neck. We want to open, create more flexibility, and relax your neck and shoulders. Now go in the opposite direction. Start with a small circle, and then very slowly work your way around, making larger and larger circles. This technique is going to help to open up the neck and reduce any pain or tension in the shoulders and neck. And eventually the neck will open and the circle will become larger. Be sure to breathe deeply. Now allow your head to fall forward. We'll work on the muscles in the back of the neck. Golf tenses the shoulders and neck. Your swing will tighten the muscles. So let's open up the neck, rolling the head to the right, and then down and over to the left. Slow movements. Imagine you're trying to touch your ear to your shoulder. So rolling down, over to the right, hold a moment, then roll down, over to the left, and continue. Now be sure you're breathing deeply and not straining. When your ear is over towards your shoulder, don't raise the shoulder up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And if you'd like to do a full circle, you can move your head in a complete circle as long as you do not have any neck problems. So first we roll slowly around in a clockwise direction, and then we stop and counterclockwise. These exercises can be done while you're on the course, while you're waiting. Avoid idle time. This program is going to give you a number of hints to work with your body so that you can release tension. So head up and nice deep breath. Now let's work with the arms and the hands. Get stronger wrists. The arms are out in front of you. Shake your hands side to side. These are called hand butterflies. Now begin to move your arms around in different directions. Imagine you're trying to fill up the space around, to the side, and behind you. You can do this standing, sitting in a chair, sitting in your golf cart. Breathe deeply as you're doing it, and let's loosen up the wrists. This is especially important as a warm-up exercise. before you start playing. And then slow down the movement and let your hands rest. And take a nice deep breath. We also want to work the fingers, the hands, strengthening them. So bringing the hands together, separate the palms. Keep the knuckles touching. So you're just separating the hands and then bringing the palms together. This will put pressure on the knuckles, getting the blood circulation in the knuckles. Then take the hands, place them on the floor. You can place them on a chair if you're sitting. Raise the palms up and down, but once again keep the knuckles down so you're not raising the knuckles up. A side view looks like this. So you're raising the palm and lowering it down. Now take the hands together so the pinkies are touching. Place the tips of the finger so they're pointing towards your body, and place the palms down slowly, very gently. So bringing the palms down, eventually the palms will touch either the floor or if you're using a chair. But please do not strain. This is going to help strengthen your arms and wrists. Now we'll have exercises with your golf club. Standing comfortably, take your golf club in your hand. Place it behind you, so with your right hand, the right elbow's pointing up. Reach behind with your left hand and hold on to the club. So both hands are holding on to the club. Inch your way closer and closer, so in the advanced version, your fingers will be touching. But please do not strain. It doesn't matter how close your hands are. What you're seeing is an advanced position. So switch arms. Now bring the left arm up, reach back behind you, hold on to the golf club, bring your hands closer and closer together. If you're breathing deeply, you will not strain. This exercise is going to open up your shoulders. It will make a more fluid, a more powerful swing. It will also release the tension that comes about by playing the game. And eventually the hands and fingers will touch. When you're stretching, use your breath. Now release the club, place it back down with your right hand. Balance is a very important part of the game. Place your body weight on your right foot. Bend your left leg behind you, and if you can, hold on to the foot with your hand. Bring the left foot towards your buttock. Now, balance will improve your game on many levels. Eventually, you can raise the golf club, but if you lose your balance, golf club down, center yourself, and then begin to raise the club off the ground once again. Breathe deeply as you're doing this. So slow, deep breaths, release your foot. Now, raise the left leg, bend the leg at the knee, slowly raise the knee upward, using your golf club to help you maintain balance. Once you feel stable, raise the club off the floor. If you lose your balance, bring it back down immediately. Breathe deeply. It will improve your balance. The leg lowers down. Now let's try the other side. With your left hand, hold on to your golf club. Body weight down the left leg. Bend the right leg at the knee. If you can, hold on to the ankle with your hand. Bring the heel towards the buttock and breathe deeply. Focus is important while playing golf. This is going to help improve your game. If you find your balance, raise the club off the ground. Once you lose your balance, lower the club. The key is to never strain. Do not force anything. Slow, deep breaths. Now, bend the right leg at the knee in front of you. You can have the toes on the ground. Then raise your leg upwards slowly. Once again, once you have established your balance, you can raise the club off the ground. Breathe deeply. Slow, deep breaths. Help establish your balance center point. Balance will certainly help to improve your game. Now, let's work with our shoulders. Shoulders are important, and as I said before, they tighten. Take your golf club, place it behind your neck. Take your hands, hold on to the club, and move slowly side to side. Be sure not to jerk the movement. Make it as smooth as possible. Look in the direction of the turn. This is a spinal twist, so you're not only working your shoulders, but you're beginning to warm up the muscles in your low back. Slow movement, right to left. As always, if anything is uncomfortable, stop immediately. Do not force. Now what we want to do is take a slow, deep breath. As you exhale, lower down. Bend the legs at the knees, and then raise up. So take a deep breath. As you exhale, lower down. You can rest your hands over the club. We're working on the quadriceps. Strengthening the back, and then raise up. Once again, let's lower down. Hold the position. Breathe deeply. And then slowly raise up. You can shake out the legs. Now, with a slow, deep breath, let's slowly sideways to the right, a side stretch. Hold the position for a moment. Make sure you're not straining and raise up. And slowly, let's move over to the left, sideways. Hold the position. Breathe deeply. And raise up. So you're moving slowly to the right. Go as far as you can. Hold it for a moment. Be sure not to bounce or to force. And then once again, over to the left. Breathing into the position is important. Now take your hands, place them over the golf club. Nice slow deep breath. Once again, turn to the right, hold it for a moment, look in the direction, back to center. Slowly turn to the left, look into the direction of the movement, hold a moment, and back to center. Holding the golf club, placing it down. Now place the golf club behind you, spinal twist. Reach back with your left hand, look over your right shoulder. Now as you breathe deeply, you're twisting towards the right. Switch hands, the left hand, right hand on top, and twist over towards the left. Now as you're twisting, use your hands to help increase or enhance that twist. Always breathing deeply. And then very slowly returning back to center, resting a moment, and taking a deep breath. Now using your golf cart will help you. Instead of just standing around, you can be stretching your muscles, and even before you play, you can use the cart. Take the club behind your head. Put your hands over the golf club. Face your golf cart. Place your right foot on the step of the cart. Lean forward, keeping the left leg straight, so your body weight is on the right leg. You're stretching your calf muscle and the Achilles tendon. Then slowly twist your body, both directions, of course moving very gently, no sudden quick movements. Leaning forward, stretching the quadricep, the right leg, the calf muscles of the left leg. Now let's switch. Place the left foot on your golf cart. Lean forward, press. So you're leaning forward, stretching the muscles. Of course, at home you can use a stool or a chair or the steps in your home. Slowly twist side to side, moving slowly, breathing deeply. Pressure is forward. Let's stretch the back of those legs. Now take your golf club, place it down. You would hold on to the canopy of your golf cart, stand up on that step, place your toes so your toes go to the end so that your heels can slowly and you're supporting yourself, of course, with your hands. Slowly press down and then lift up. Slowly press down and lift up, and continue doing that. The back of the legs determine the health of the back, and golfers have many problems with their low back and hips. So if we stretch the legs properly, you're going to protect your back from any future injury. So slowly, using the cart, let's work at stretching out the back of the legs. And taking a nice deep breath, let's go into the standing exercises. Standing with your feet parallel, place your hands on your hips. Take your right foot pointed to the side. Bend your left leg and lift your right heel off the floor. Now slowly circle the heel around. Imagine you're trying to create a circle with the heel. Be sure not to strain, and be careful with your knee. But this will help to open up the hips and also work at strengthening your knees and ankles. So slow, gentle movements. And the more you practice, the more you'll feel an opening in the hip area. This will help tremendously when you're swinging your club. So slow movement, bringing the heel around. Breathing in and out through the nose as you move the heel, and work at creating more flexibility in the right leg. Now let's go to the other side. Place your body weight down your right leg. Hands on the hips, move your left foot off to the side and lift off the heel. Be sure the right leg is bent at the knee. Begin to slowly move the heel around. Breathe deeply. Breath is very important. When you're swinging your club, many people hold their breath. So as you're practicing this exercise and focusing on taking deep breaths as you move the heel around, you're beginning to program yourself to breathe properly during your swing. So slow, deep breaths, working at opening up the hip. If you have problems with your hip, be sure not to strain. Now have the weight on both feet. Begin to roll the right shoulder forward. Let's open up the shoulders and neck. Large circle. Keep the hand and arm relaxed at your side as you roll the shoulder forward, and now reverse direction and roll it back. Keep the arm as relaxed as possible as you roll the shoulder. Now let's go with the left shoulder. Roll the left shoulder forward. Avoid having the elbow up. It's common to tense the arm as you're focusing on the shoulder. So rolling the shoulder, large circles, and then let's go in the opposite direction. It takes a lot of concentration, so be aware of the movement. Rolling the shoulder back. Now let's do both shoulders. Rolling them forward, both at the same time. Relax the arms as much as possible. Rolling large circles in opposite direction now. So roll the shoulders back. Opening the shoulders will help you throughout your game in putting and swinging. Now opposite direction. Roll the right shoulder forward, the left shoulder back. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Repeat. Now let's reverse. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Attempt to do this at the same time. Left forward and right back. Now shake out the arms, relax for a moment. Once again, let's work at opening up the shoulders and neck with arm swings. Arms out, crossing the arms in front of you, alternating each arm. So with each swing, the right arm's on top, and then the left arm's on top. When the arms go behind you, be sure not to lower the arms down. Keep them high and parallel to the floor. Now let's move side to side. Arms out, move to the right, and then side to the left. Slow movements. Move your head with the direction of the turn. When you move to the right, let the left hand touch your shoulder. When you move to the left, have the right hand touch your shoulder. You're working your back as well as your shoulders in this position. And then finally, swinging the arms up and then down. So slow movements, swinging up without leaning back, and swing them down without leaning forward. So gentle movements, letting the arms swing, breathing deeply as you move. This is a perfect warm-up before you start to play the game. Now the next position is called the waterfall. We'll work the back of the legs, stretch the arms up overhead, palms facing inward, and lift upward. Take a few moments to stretch the body up, creating space between the vertebrae. Then raise your palms up and stretch up. Place the palms down, stretch up. Do that a few times. You'll feel the stretch in the wrist. Now raise the left arm, come off the right heel. The right arm, come off the left heel. A little side stretch. Gentle movement. Then both arms up. Allow the arms to drop down to the side. Unlock your knees. Let your head fall forward and very slowly begin to lower down. Be sure your knees are unlocked. You can grab your thighs if your back hurts as you lower down. Just immediately grab the thighs and bend the legs. Slowly rolling down vertebra by vertebra. When you go as far as you can, straighten your legs and allow your body to hang. You see how far the hands are off the floor. In the advanced version, when the back of the legs get the proper stretch, the hands will actually go all the way down to the floor. Then you fold your arms, tuck your hands into your elbows, and hang over. This is called the waterfall pose. This should be done 2 in a row before you begin to play the game. Ideally, after you've finished your game, 1 or 2 of these exercises will make sure that the muscles in the legs are stretched properly, which will help to keep your back free from tension and pain. So as you're hanging over in the waterfall, blood is going to the brain, so you're getting a lot of rich, oxygenated blood to the head. This will help you to concentrate and stay focused. Now take your hands at the small of your back, interlock your fingers, and slowly raise your arms up. Be very careful with this move. What you're seeing on the video is an advanced move. It will take you many months before your arms will eventually open up and reach this position. However, wherever you are is perfect. Do not strain. Releasing the arms, unlock your knees. Now let's very slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Inch by inch, the legs are unlocked. Then tuck the pelvis under, your shoulders go back, raise your head and neck, take a deep breath. Just take a moment as you breathe in and out and experience the pose. Now arms up overhead for the second round. Switch, right arm, left heel. Left arm, come off the right heel. Arms up, let the arms drop to the side. Unlock your knees and head forward, slowly roll down, vertebra by vertebra. Keep the hands and arms loose. Hold on to the legs if you feel any discomfort in the back. Slow movements, rolling down. When you're 3/4 of the way down, lock the legs, let the body hang. Be sure your feet are parallel. Now as your legs open, eventually the hands will touch the floor. Only if the hands touch the floor, you fold the hands into the elbows. The head is below the heart, blood is going to the brain. Hands behind you, Interlock the fingers. Raise the arms up. Eventually, we open our shoulders, toning the trapezius muscle, and the arms eventually go overhead. Then release the arms, unlock the knees, and slowly roll up. Keeping the chin to the chest, slowly raising up. You can do the waterfall at any time during your game. As you raise up, the shoulders go back, the head raises up, and this completes our program. These are some points to remember. Increased flexibility equals enhanced course management. A focused and clear mind is 80% of the game. Exhale during your swing. Most people hold their breaths. Never hold your breath. Learn how to breathe deeply and exhale slowly. Take advantage of your golf club and golf cart. They'll help you to increase your flexibility and balance. Develop a 10-minute stretching program before and after playing. During the game, avoid idle time. Stretch, breathe deeply, concentrate. Your game will improve immensely. Visualize your swing and the movement of the ball. You have more power than you realize. And finally, life is short. Enjoy the game. Thank you.